everyone, Firemac here, and welcome back to the Stormblood through Shadowbringer story recap streams with me, Firemac, for Final Fantasy XIV. So, yeah, it's a new stream. Feeling a little sick, so the fates are conspiring against me right now. I think I'm not gonna make it to my goal, which is fine. We're still gonna finish the story recap streams, obviously, but I unfortunately might be streaming into post the stream, the early access Walker. But it's whatever. I intend to do this for YouTube, so this is for you guys. Hope you appreciate it. Alright, so we're going right back to where we were. We were helping out these people. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention, I'm going to try to stream all day today. So that means we're going to be combating as the background noise as much as we can. So, yeah, get ready for one of those. The will to live. Yugiri is in her element. Despite the urgency of the situation, we must still proceed with the utmost caution to ensure the safety of the villagers. To wit, we must infiltrate the castrum without raising the alarm. I will deal with the soldiers near the entrance. Stand watch for others approaching from the north until you hear my signal. Go from the north. It's up here. I'm going to go up here. And that's a rock. Ledge. Ledge rock. Right here. Oh yeah. So yeah, unfortunately there's like no way for me to really speed this up from the pace I'm going, you know, without actually skipping stuff. For a mercy, you spy no Imperial patrols bound for the castrum. A hawk's cry pierces the silence. Yugiri is waiting. Yugiri! Oh man, is this... It might be the question I'm thinking of. Speak softly, lest the others hear us. What of the outside? That is good. We may proceed as planned. These ones shall not soon wake. However, the others are too close to the villagers. Incapacitating them as I did these ones is far too risky. Fortunately, a solution presents itself. I would have you disguise yourself as an Imperial soldier, yep, here it is, and convince them that a changing of the guard is in order. You have your pick of uniforms, they shall not protest. Let's go for one obviously not meant for my size. Attempting to wear this uniform might force you to confront certain uncomfortable realities better left unexplored. Let's try the other one that won't fit me. This uniform is far too large for you to wear comfortably. And the one is just right. This uniform appears to be weight more or less your size. Woo! With all due care and consideration, you relieve the sleeping soldier of their uniform. You have chosen one to your liking, then? Excellent! I shall hide these ones where none will find them. Our sleeping beauties have been laid to rest in their bunks. Oh, while I was in the barracks, I happened upon these spare uniforms in case the items in your possession are not to your liking. This Kabuto and Teko should match the Uwagi, Hakama, and Shoka in your possession. Oh, sweet, they actually put it... They actually gave me the stuff. I don't actually have to go fetch them. So what was with that one quest that forced me to go get the stuff? And then now it's like... You're okay. You'll get the stuff you need. And with that, you have a full set. I'm sure that once you change, it will seem as though it was bespoke. You will need to give the soldiers guarding the villagers a proper imperial salute to complete deception and convince them to come here, where I will be waiting to deal with them. The sack appears to be filled with 9 infinite supply Kabuto Teko. The sack appears to be filled with 9 infinite supply of Uwagi, Hakama, and Choka. Whoa. Getting some drift. Some analog drift. I just like just jutted forward. I don't know if you guys saw that. I hope that's just a Final Fantasy 14 thing and not a PlayStation 5 thing. Because don't want to be dealing with freaking drift. Okay, so Kabuto, Uwagi, Teko. I don't think we have anything for this. Yeah, no. Belts are about to go away. And then finally, Choka. Yeah, I'm a goddamn Imperial. Talquan. Alright, so emote to you. Imperial salute. Right there. Huzzah. Is it time already? Not that I'm complaining, mind, but I thought the others would be gone longer. Oh, I need to move my data here so I can actually see everything's in order on my stream. Oh my god! Who this hangover? I've been there. I woke up once after a late night of drinking and didn't find my Kabuto until days later. You don't want to know what it was filled with, let me tell you. It's probably pee. Or poop. Changing the guard, is it? About bloody time. Just looking at these on is making me depressed. Reminds me of when I was in their shoes, pissing myself in fear. These ones shall sleep soundly along with the others. And with that, there are no more soldiers to trouble us. You can dispose of that accursed uniform, too. It is time to guide the villagers to freedom! Huzzah! To freedom! So I can go back to my Paladin. Paladin. It's gonna be voice. It's gonna be awesome because I'm also multitasking with some gacha right now.
Listen to me, all of you. We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place quickly.
Dealt with them? Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
Are you mad? There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
She speaketh truth.
You were Lord Hion's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it. And trying will only make it worse. It's a pathetic existence. But it's all we got. And when people like you come here pretending it can be different, it doesn't help. All right?
Peace, boy. Peace. She came to help, and for that we should be grateful.
Elder, your face.
We all have scars. Some too many to bear. Too many battles. Too much lost. Our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity. How are we to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
If they only knew what you would do for them, my lord. You have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more. But know this, brothers and sisters of Doma.
Hold on, what did the elder say? Okay, just want to make sure what the elder said.
For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive. My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the Kami in creation that I will free you from this torment, no matter the cost.
If the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must to keep your loved ones safe.
Why would you... After everything?
Maybe Issei will finally learn. The will to live is very dim. Here, very dim. Daughter of the Deep, Yugiri is at a loss of words. As you see, she had no words. Apologies, Firemac. I was lost in thought. Mayhap they have the right of it. Mayhap we are fools for urging them to rise once more. Yet, I have to believe, that in their heart of hearts, they still... Now is not the time. We must finish what we started. I have in my possession a powerful medicine that befuddles the mind and memories. We must administer it to the soldiers ere they wake. The medicine will leave the soldiers confused and unable to clearly recall recent events. They will suspect that they fell asleep at their posts and be reluctant to discuss it with others. It is not more than a temporary measure, but we dare not kill them for the sake of the villagers. Tend to the last two, I put to sleep. and I shall see you. I shall see to the others. Yugiti's medicine. Father, was that you? Interacting. We shall also drug you. I want to go home.
Forgive me for making you search.
It's okay, Yugiti. You're too cute. I can't stay mad at you.
It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes. Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea.
We know. We met your parents.
To think that you were there, that you even spoke with my mother and father. They are in good health then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me. That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits. After a time, my skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Kaien and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu. Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them, and Doma. But, in the end, I will always be of the sea. Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind, that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness. I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me? He said, good. We are better for the conviction of our allies, and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger. Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized. But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was shattered.
It will not always be so. They will change.
So I pray, and thus do I labor to see a new day dawn, regardless of my misgivings. When all is said and done, we can but carry on, together.
What have we here?
An Imperial airship. It is bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
Alright, so you saw how there was no aetheryte crystal there, but I've been past the point where we do get an aetheryte crystal there, so we're just gonna teleport there. So this is gonna be a little awkward to teleport into a broken crystal. Oh, no, they left it here. It's supposed to be broken, okay? So that kind of breaks the continuity a little bit there. My Lord Firemac, will you be heading out? No, we don't want to exit. Hold on, what? I guess so. Hold on. I guess I gotta exit. What? Weird. Okay. Come, we must tell the others of this airship, or hear what they know of it. Oh, that came out weird. Come.
There you are. What happened? Are the villagers all right?
We freed them, along with many others. Gosetsu, we spied an airship bound for the castle. Know you aught of it?
Aye, that we do. The Crown Prince is come to Doma.
We suspect this is a result of recent events in Girabania. Our defeat notwithstanding, there appears to be some concern in Garlemald that subversive elements may be rallying in other provinces. Though Yotsuyu governs Doma, Zenos remains the province's anointed viceroy, and it would seem he has come to assess the current situation in person.
If Zenos is here, we must seize this opportunity and kill him.
Would that it were so simple, Lady Yugiri. You may recall that we encountered Zenos at Rolga's Reach. We have seen firsthand what he can do. His power defies explanation. He faced the Alliance, the Resistance, and the Scions, and he defeated us all.
Grr.
We survived and learned from the experience, it is true. But if we are to defeat him, it will not be through simple opportunism. We will require a flawless plan.
We know his strengths. A prodigious swordsman trained from childhood by the finest Imperial tutors, reputed to be without equal on the battlefield, which is why we must not meet him there. Nay, we keep to the shadows, the domain of the shinobi, and thence we strike. You need only give me the chance.
Were this but a matter of personal revenge, I would not presume to bar your path, for I myself crave that same vengeance. But to draw steel against the Emperor's son is a grave decision, and one that will shape our nation's future. Do not forget Lord Hien's words.
What, that we should sheathe our swords if the people lack the will to fight? I will not squander this opportunity. If we do naught, our master's life is forfeit.
Even should you succeed, Zenos' death will not win Doma her freedom. More likely, her doom. Can we defend our people against the Empire's retribution? We few against a legion? Do not be a fool, child.
Mayhap I am a fool with foolish dreams of a future that will never be. But I will not forsake them!
Yugiri, wait!
What now?
We go with her, obviously. It's time for round 2. Path of no return. All warriors must choose their own path, as Gosetsu well knows. The cat's gonna bother me. I will not pursue her. It is for her to think of our master's words and recognize the futility of her course. Those, at least, are my thoughts upon the matter. Yours may be different. Should you wish to give chase, I will not bar your path. We each have but one life, and it is not to be spent recklessly in pursuit of our goals. I pray she realizes this soon. Alright, look. Alright, where is Yugiri? Yugiri, you're there. Cool, awesome. Let's teleport into my... What's up, Yugiri? You naughty wakas wonkas. That bird was really slow. Did Gosetsu send you to stop me? Nay. Then you came of your own free will. I should be surprised if you agreed with my chosen course. No one else did. But it is not as fanciful as they would have you believe. Scant moments ago, I received the Crown Prince's itinerary from one of our spies in the castle. 'Twould seem that Zenos has no desire to remain in Doma any longer than necessary. He wishes to inspect the moon gates this very eve. His impatience is to our advantage. He arrived without warning and gave Yotsuyo no time to prepare. The whole castle is in state of upheaval. To avoid any delay, he has declined a full escort and will be traveling with no more than a handful of soldiers. The kami could not have blessed us with a more auspicious circumstances. I will kill him. I will kill him. I will kill him, Firemac. I will. You mean we will kill him. Or die trying. You understand the risks. Forgive me, of course you do. Mayhap better than I. But are you sure? Thank you. Thank you. I cannot well express what this means to me. We have much to discuss, but we can do so on the way. Yuzuka Manor is some distance from here, and we must hurry. Someone back there? Oh, someone is back there. Is that Issei? Yeah, it is Issei. Stay calm. No one knows you are here. No one knows you saw anything. No one knows you overheard 2 rebels plotting to kill the crown prince. God, stupid, stupid, stupid. You know how this ends. They only have themselves to blame. You have to tell them. You have to. Ooh, I'm a little too zoomed in. Yeah, this is the good stuff. Alright, so fun fact about this location. I can do a little tricksy trick. Go to somewhere that's technically not available right now. It's something you unlock later, much later. This place doesn't exist right now, but I can use this Ethernet to go to the one river. And bam, we're there. A little tricksy trick. This is far enough. Let us discuss our plan of attack. Time between the time between the seconds. There we go. Yukiri has made her choice, and so have you. Zenos' itinerary is as follows. He will depart Doma Castle by ship and approach the moon gates. The Magitek field would be deactivated briefly, allowing his vessel to pass. It will then continue on to these very docks, where he and his entourage will disembark. As you can see, this area is not ideal for an ambush. Wide open, multiple avenues of escape. The matter is better suited to our needs. Let us split up and search for suitable hiding places. Ooh. Whoa, hey, whoa. Oh, this looks good. Oh no, please stop that. The game's pushing me in a direction that I don't want to be going. Surrounded by walls and deserted, this location appears ideal for concealment. Ah, there you are. From the roof, it would have a clear view from the docks. We would have a clear view for the docks. It is settled. Shall we lie in wait here until Zenos arrives? As discussed, if all goes to plan, he shall fall with my first blow. If not, then the 2 of us will have to engage him in open combat. His escort is of no consequence, which means that we will have a 2-to-1 advantage. Nevertheless, he is not to be underestimated. Actually, you know what? This will be a rare time I'm going to use my samurai. And let me tell you, everybody, I have not used samurai in forever. So much so that I'm freaking naked. What the heck? Why am I naked? What? This doesn't make sense. Why am I a naked samurai? Huh? Is this correct? 487. That should be 487. What happened here? Huh? 500. Hold on. There's a thing I can use here. Okay, well that fixed that, but it did not fix why. Why am I naked? Can I? Oh my gosh. You know, I need to fix this. How embarrassing. This is so... Oh my gosh. Character. hold on. Go to Dragoon. Now go to Samurai. Yeah, see, that's the glam I had on. What the hell? What the hell, game? What the hell? Go back to the One River. I know I can't. Okay, so as I was saying, I have not played my Samurai forever, and I don't know, people have made me feel bad about how I was playing Samurai, so no, don't expect top tier freaking playing, because I've never been that kind of player in this game anyway. Alright, so Yugiri. All that remains is to wait. I trust that you are ready? Of course. Because this is gonna be easy. Very easy, I mean. I could fail my samurai all day. I'm only doing this for instant duties, by the way. I like my Sam Glam.
He comes.
Yeah, look, Yatsuo is there.
The village is not far, my lord. If it please you, we shall escort you there directly.
Yatsuo has not met us, by the way.
Less a province than a graveyard. The rotting husk of a broken nation devoid of proper sport. Ah, but as his radiance wishes...
Yes, of course, my lord. And may I say how terribly sorry we are that you had to come so far.
We labored long to sow the seeds of hatred, of fear, to train them as beasts. Now we shall see the harvest. Let there be savage beasts baying for blood, and not hollow-eyed prey cowering in the dark. Or there will be no joy in this hunt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm dead. Well, not dead. Probably just knocked out, right? Right, Gary? You just knocked him out.
Shinobi? And me without my brute.
How weak you are. Is this the sum of your hate?
This is only the beginning. For Lord Kyan! For Doma!
Oh man, me with my relic sword made that look so much more gruesome. Like, yeah, that's his blood.
Mayhap I shall test this new blade of yours. Let us hope it is to my liking, lest your misfortunes compound.
The one stolen from the Kojin.
Then again, I am loath to expend such effort on the unworthy. Come, earn the honor.
Round 2, baby! Oh. It's just Zenos. Yeah, I can't. I gotta say, I do not remember. Did that not connect? I definitely don't remember how this works. Oh, that was the wrong attack. Wait, this is where... Well, that hurt. What is happening? This is not persecuting.
This day you die. Leave this to me.
All right.
Oh no. Why am I not healed? Please let me heal. You have earned the right to look onto the Ame no Habakahiri.
Let us put you to a proof.
No, I must fight on. I must.
Run, beast, run!
We'll be fine. Maybe. I mean, no, I already did that one.
Give me something to remember.
Contractivity. Oh, hello. You're better than most, I'm granted that, but not good enough. This ends now. Oh, now I'm dead. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm definitely getting that forced push. Might have to disconnect my controller or something. Or relog the game? I'll do it in between episodes, I guess.
Ah, I remember you. Al Amigo, the champion of the savages.
Look ye where the sun doth rise, see crimson embers darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall, see azure lost amidst the squall.
Oh, how right I was to spare your life. Hear me, hero. Endure. Survive. Live. For the rush of blood. For the time between the seconds, live. The sole pleasure left me in this empty, ephemeral world. Live! You are not worthy.
Get away from them, you Imperial dog!
Look, you inspired them.
No, don't. You must flee.
We're not going anywhere, do you hear me? We're not running away!
I don't know why that's making me emotional, but it is.
What you're doing is stupid and reckless, and I never wanted any part of it, but here we are! I've spent my whole life hating myself. For every time they made me beg, for every time I held my tongue to protect the people I love. And then you came along and reminded me of all the things I never said and never did, and it was even worse. I would have given anything to forget, to walk away, but I knew I'd never be able to live with the guilt. So we came, all of us, for you, for ourselves, for Doma!
No, Yugiri is crying.
Death is death, regardless of the reason. Yet you seem determined to die, intruding upon this sacred ground, turning weapons you can scarcely wield upon me. Your lives will not even begin to redress the balance.
How wrong you are!
Hey, Alize.
Go, now! Guzetsu, see to Yugiri.
Hey!
I can't see a damn thing. Someone stop them! My lord?
Zenos is happy. We did it. Good job, everybody. I don't think we were followed. Gods, I have no idea what's going through that man's head. But I'm heartily glad he decided to leave. I can give you some insight. I mean, if you guys haven't picked up on it, but I think it's pretty obvious. The guy is bored to death. Like, he does not really care. He does not really care about this war. He's just kind of going through the motions. What he really wants is just someone to fight as his equal. I allude you to an anime, One Punch Man. It's kind of the same dynamic, except in One Punch Man it's a lot more humorous. Like, he's so strong that life becomes boring for him. And, you know, all he would like is just someone who can actually give him a proper fight. That's what's going on with Zenos. He just wants the Warrior Light to become strong enough to be his equal. That is the only reason why he's allowing all of this to happen. Oh, and don't thank us. Thank Alphino. He's at the House of the Fierce, patiently awaiting your gratitude. You should have seen the way he turned pale when he heard about Yugiri's plan, and how you, of all people, had decided to help her. He was in such a panic, barking orders, calling for a squadron to be assembled. As were you. I was rather composed, as I recall, though that is neither here nor there. Oh my god, you saw that, right? It's pushing me forward, way more forward than I want to. He stays beside himself with emotion, all the little angels. Can you believe it? We faced the Crown Prince himself and lived to tell the tale. You have no idea what this means for us. Everyone's talking about getting more weapons and armor and we're not going to stop until we've taken back our homeland. Ah, right. Getting a bit ahead of ourselves, aren't we? We've got wounded to tend to first, but we should get back to the village. How you doing, Yuri? I can manage on my own. You see that, guys? It keeps happening, but it's hard to recreate by accident. Like, the game pushes me in one direction from, like, a slight input. It just happened on the map. I might have to relog or something. But this is kind of redonkulous. Dude, we'll stay a samurai for until we need to change. How's that sound, everybody? How are you feeling? After fighting that demon, I could only imagine. I suppose I'd apologize to you for, you know. Anyway, thank you for not giving up on us. The shinobi, too.
How are you feeling, my lady?
Much the better for my comrades' ministrations and your most generous hospitality. You need not worry.
Good. If there is anything else we can do for the two of you, anything at all, just ask.
Stare any harder and you're like to burn a hole in them. Go and say your piece, for goodness sake.
I've got nothing more to say to them. I'm going to find out how the others are getting on.
Gosetsu, Mistress Alize, I owe you an apology. I acted with reckless disregard for my own safety, and endangered I know not how many others in so doing. Scorning your wise counsel, I knowingly defied our master's wishes, and left you no choice but to follow suit.
Nonsense. I followed our master's wishes to the letter. Consider once more his words, and the intent therein. In offering his head, he but sought to shield his people from harm, loyal retainers included. You must value your life more highly, Shadow Walker.
On the other hand, your recklessness did serve as an inspiration to many. Mayhap you should not be so hard on yourself. In any event, if you must apologize profusely, it seems only right that you expend as much effort thanking the one person who supported your plan from the first.
That it does. There are no words which will suffice. But thank you.
Anything for you, pretty lady?
And there they are!
There's Lise!
12 be praised. When I learned of your rather questionable plot to assassinate Zenos, I feared we would need to recruit a new primal slayer.
I'm sorry we couldn't be there. Alize made me swear to stay behind no matter what. I think she was worried I'd hurl myself at Zenos the moment I set eyes on him.
Yeah, you probably would have. Medina, don't bother me. You've been fed.
What? You'll forgive me for changing the subject, but now would seem a good time to discuss where we go from here. Though the Empire has yet to retaliate, the fact remains that we have revealed our presence and signaled our intentions in so doing. It is only a matter of time before the Imperials move against us.
I'm sorry, what? You'll forgive me the changes. Blah, blah, blah. Oh.
Given that we lack the strength to oppose them, 'tis plain some manner of brilliant stratagem is required. Therefore, I yield the floor to the preeminent tactician of our time, with whom I was privileged to share a room.
Take the compliment.
If you insist. While in Kagane, we debated a number of approaches and were eventually forced to concede that we cannot look to the Alliance for aid. Even were it possible to ferry sufficient forces and materiel from Eorzea in a timely manner, such a massive undertaking would not long escape the attention of the Empire. It would be a miracle if our ships reached the shore. Fortunately, according to Tataru and Hancock's intelligence, the Empire has withdrawn most of its forces from Doma in the past year, leaving her relatively unguarded. That being the case, a popular uprising, spearheaded by the full might of the Doman Liberation Front, may feasibly be sufficient to threaten the seat of provincial government, namely Doma Castle. 'Twould be rather easier said than done, of course, but I have seen worse plans prevail.
Then we must needs meet with Lord Hien and convince him to return. For there is no surer way to inspire our people to rise up as one. He desired proof of his subjects' conviction, and they have provided it, through no less a deed than openly opposing Zenos himself.
It will work. It has to work. And next time, we will defeat him.
Yes! Yes! Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Oh, okay. Lise. I wonder what kind of man Hien is. From what I heard, he's about the same age as me, but then there's Fordola, who isn't a whole lot younger than us both. Like her, he was born and raised in an imperial province. This is all he's ever known, but unlike her, he chose to do something about it. I want to meet him. I want to know why. Maybe if I understand that, it'll help me understand a lot of other things. Now, who are you talking about? You were talking about Hien, right? If you want to go too, okay, whatever. She changed her thing. Okay. Our countrymen's deeds speak for themselves. Lord Hien cannot deny the truth of their hearts. Too long has it been since I looked on his face. It would be a great comfort to see him again. No small comfort if you were to join us in the search, I should add. I will be traveling to the Azim steppe, Firemac. I found Lord Hien once before, and I am confident I can do so again. Moreover, it was to me whom he put the question of Doma's resolve. I feel it my duty to deliver him, to deliver to him our people's reply. The beloved king returning to urge his countrymen to rise up in rebellion. Not a story you'd ever hear in Charlian or Ul'dah, is it? Not in those words, perhaps, but no land's people is so cynical to be wholly immune to inspiration. Singular individuals have the power to move hearts and minds no matter where they go. Doubtless you speak from personal experience? Oh, wait. I think Alphanos mixed in there, and I just gave them all the same voice. Whoops. As much as Lord Hien intrigues us, Firemac, there is a vital task to be attended here. preparations for the inevitable assault on Doma Castle for one. There's also the matter of coordinating our efforts with the Confederacy and our comrades in Kugane, dealing with this troublesome aetheryte. I could go on, but you understand. Aye, so it goes. We have our responsibilities. We shall depart for Azim Steep at once. Not steep, step. At once. You'll be joining us, Firemac? For our part, we shall do what we can to aid the Doman Liberation Front in your absence. We will refrain from conducting any large-scale operations in your absence, and instead devote our energies to bolstering our ranks and training our new recruits. When you return, we will be ready for war. If anything happens, if you need us to come back sooner, you'd better contact us. Noble sacrifices are a last resort, remember? Follow me, my friends. We have many realms to travel before we reach reunion. Wait! Don't leave yet! Here, take these for the road. It's simple fare, but it's the least we can do for you, after what you did for us. It may be stupid and naive of me to say this, but I will. When you come back, we'll finish what we started. We'll beat the Imperials and we'll win our freedom. So don't keep us waiting too long. You alright, Issei? You alright, man? You alright? What's going on? Meanwhile, in the keep of Doma Castle. Oh, okay.
I would expect no less of Bahamut's conqueror.
Oh, is he acknowledging our Bahamut raid too?
Prepare the airship. His Radiance will not object. We have fulfilled our obligations here. I would see this prize for myself.
That's the implications of this. For as evil as Yatsu.
Do you understand why I appointed you to act in my stead? You, whose only accomplishment was to whisper the right words in the right ear. Because of your petty hatreds. They render you the perfect instrument to bleed your kinsmen of hope. To make an example of Doma. Such as was ordered. Listen well. If you yield Doma to the rebels, you will not be given another chance to beg forgiveness. Do your duty, now. Or die with the rest of them.
You see how he just treated her? And it doesn't excuse her.
Lady? That was uncalled for.
It doesn't excuse her, you know, from all of that stuff. But, you know, it's still messed up.
Oh!
Damn. The slap him make that strong. Obviously,
They say your
exaggerated.
Eorzean is helping the rebels. I want him dead. I want his friends dead. I want the heads of everyone he knows and loves mounted on the castle walls.
You mean I can finally go after him? I've been waiting for this chance. I promise you, milady, he won't escape this time. Not this time, oh no.
Sure. This character is ridiculous. Meanwhile, in the fringes of Girabania.
Aye. This is the place.
Oh, who's that voice, everybody? Who's that voice?
When his shade was banished, you swore to leave this life behind. And yet here you are.
Who could it be? Who could it be? But of course, it's Estinian.
Yet, if this be the work of the art, what choice do you have but to end it? Or so the boy would say. Damn you, Alphino.
Hey, we finally finished part 1.